it's Melanie, founder and creator of the YouTube channel Living Luxuriously for Less, where we celebrate, decorate, and enjoy everyday life for less. Planning intimate birthday parties, showers, weddings, and other milestone events has always been my passion. However, after the onset of COVID-19, I found myself being reunited with my first love, which is intimate events. In today's session, I will be sharing with you step-by-step instructions on how to create an Insta-worthy celebration while you are in isolation using items in and around your home. So let's get started with step number 1, which is choosing your theme. This is probably the most important step of all steps because it is impossible to get the rest of the party in order without first picking your theme. Now, your theme can range from anything from cartoon characters all the way to your favorite color, your favorite vacation spot, your favorite song. I mean, the possibilities are limitless. The most important thing to remember about your theme is you want to make sure that you weave it throughout the entire planning process. The key here is continuity, infusing the same color pattern, the same logo, the same flower or texture or bling or whatever into every aspect of your event is what makes it superb. It's what makes it memorable, which brings us to step number 2, selecting your invitation. Now, every invitation sets the tone for your event. It allows the guests to get a glimpse of what's to come. You know, it really arouses their interest and their curiosity in your event. Now, I know that you're planning your event for home, but you still want to get that same level of excitement, that same level of expectation. And Etsy, Evite, Canva, they're all excellent resources for free invitations. They will allow you to pass them out both digitally and physically. And if you want to go overboard or create an over-the-top invitation because you just need a few with your, for your family members, you can definitely do that. I've also gone as far as to get a very over-the-top invitation ordered from Etsy. I videoed the unboxing of that invitation and sent out digital invitation. It went over very well, and a lot of people loved it, and it's something that they will keep forever. So keep that in mind as well. Also, another thing you want to remember when choosing your invitation, normally I would insert something here about, making sure that you secure your date and your venue, but because we're doing this at home, there's no need to secure a venue per se. What I would recommend you doing is creating a nice theme. So let's say if you're going to do a camp theme in your backyard, you can call it like Kinsley's Camp, for the actual venue. Or if you're doing a princess themed birthday party, you may want to call it Kinsley's Castle and use your address. And just pick the best time for you and your family in order to use it on the invitation, and you will definitely have that as something to remember later on. Now we're going to move on to tip number 3, shopping your home. Now that your theme has been picked and your invitations have been selected, now is the time to grab your reusable shopping bag and go throughout your home and find items that you can repurpose for your party. I absolutely love this. I love shopping my home. I love finding pieces that I can reuse. You can go in your children's room, pick some of their toys if they have tents or any type of things that, tables, rugs, pillows. I mean, the possibilities are really limitless. And once you think of all the items that will be used, create a list of the items that you may need, such as balloons or other banners or other specialty things that you may not have laying around your home. That way you can create a list of items that you need, which will lead us to tip number 4, and that is setting your budget. Decide exactly how much you want to spend and where you want to spend it. But before you spend it, decide how these items can be used in or around your home again. This will keep you from impulse buying. This will quench your thirst, for buying impulsively. I think, a lot of things that you can purchase that be relatively inexpensive, such as balloons or banners, maybe you may consider not getting a customized banner, but getting something that says happy birthday that you can use over and over again, or let's celebrate. Think of things that can definitely be reusable, and then you would spend the other money on things that, of course, would be a one-time use thing, like cakes or balloons or things of that nature. Once you create your budget, be sure to stick to it. I think it's so important for us to do that because we can definitely go overboard, but be sure to stick to your budget. And once your budget has been set, stock up on the remaining party supplies that you need and the decorations that you may need to make this event memorable. All right, you guys, let's move on to tip number 5. Stock up on party supplies and decoration. Now, this is where the party gets started for me. Now, don't stock up on party supplies like the world stocked up on toilet paper after the onset of COVID-19, okay? We're not gonna do that. What we're going to do is stock up on supplies that match our overall theme and feel for our event. Think about the theme, and when I think about the feel for an event, I'm reminded of one of my favorite lines in the movie Boomerang. If you haven't seen the movie Boomerang, just go to YouTube and type in "You got to coordinate Boomerang," and you will find one of my favorite lines ever. It was John Witherspoon was the actor, and the movie was Boomerang, and one of the things that they were having dinner, and his son was kind of embarrassed because Eddie Murphy was acknowledging how his father matched his entire outfit. And so one of the things that he said was, you see, the secret is you got to coordinate, okay? Most people don't coordinate. The secret is to event planning is that you have to coordinate. Most people don't coordinate. And he goes on to show his entire outfit and how it was like a mushroom belt and a suit and all of that. So he said, but you can't stop there. So I say the same thing with event planning. Once you pick your theme, you have to make sure that your theme coordinates. It starts with your invitation. But you can't stop there. You have to move on to your decor, your tablecloth, your linens, your napkins. But you can't stop there. It also has to carry over to your centerpieces and your banners and your food and all of these other wonderful aspects. And then once those things all come together, bang! You have one amazing party on a budget. And I just absolutely love that. And I think it equates so well to party planning. And I think that it's definitely something that can be done in order to have a wonderful quarantine bash on a budget. You guys have to check out that movie line on YouTube, and everything that I'm saying will all make sense. Now that you're all coordinated, we're going to get back to our regularly scheduled program and move on to step number 6. Planning your party foods include everything from your menu selections to your confectionery confessions. Let's start with the cake. Now, if you are a no-bake Betty like myself, Sam's Club and Publix are your best kept secrets. They make the most delicious and the most moist cupcakes and cakes ever. Now, you can opt out of the happy birthday message or whatever little trinket design they have on the cake and decide to get just a plain white or colored icing, and then jazz up your cake by ordering a cake topper from Etsy or Amazon. You can DIY something off of Pinterest. You can print something, add a little bunting banner. There are so many options that you can make your cake look high end for just pennies on the dollar. And people will rant and rave about your Publix cake or your Walmart cake and think it came from some high-end specialty baker, but they will never know your secret once you add those little tips to make it look really high high-end. I absolutely love getting custom toppers from Etsy and from Amazon. I've also gone on Pinterest and printed them off myself. So you can really make your cake look high-end by doing those things or just adding fresh flowers. Remember to keep your icing solid and simple. And last but certainly not least, you have to coordinate. Now let's talk about the food. For the food, I absolutely love the power of a theme. Not only do themed foods make the actual buffet look aesthetically pleasing, but they are also very affordable too. Some of my personal favorites are taco bars, potato bars, waffle bars, salad bars, soup bars, but creating that overall theme just makes it look very high end. And another way to take away from some of the stress right before your event, and this works for like Thanksgiving or Christmas or a birthday gathering or whatever the case may be, setting up the buffet the night before and then using name tags to tag all of the dishes where each food would go definitely helps you cut back on some of the stress. And then also pre-prepping and pre-cutting some of the toppings that you may have on your potato bar or your salad bar the night before also reduces the stress, so that the next day all you have to do is those things that absolutely need to be done on that day, and you can put them in place with ease. Also, if there's someone else in the family that wants to help you, having that buffet pre-label will also enable them to assist you without adding additional stress. Because I don't know about you guys, but for me, when people are asking me to help, it just kind of makes me a little bit nervous to have to stop and tell them what to do or how to do it. But by having that pre-made buffet already there, already labeled, they can go into the fridge and see, oh, this bowl is for cheese, and they can go get the cheese and place the cheese in the correct container. So I absolutely love this tip. I use it a lot. I have used it with Thanksgiving buffets for our home, Christmas buffets. You can use them if you're doing an intimate wedding or bridal shower. I mean, the possibilities are really limitless. I know I'm saying that a lot and it's really cliche, but it is the absolute truth, you guys. Create a theme. I promise you, it will help you with your budget. It will be aesthetically pleasing. Everybody will find something that they love, and you as a planner will be stress-free. And reducing the stress with tent cards for your food will also allot you more time to do very fun things like wrapping presents. You know, for me, I absolutely love gift wrapping. I think it's all about the presentation and, of course, the coordination. Which brings us to point number 7, finding the perfect gift. Amazon is the perfect place to launch an online gift registry. If you're doing an intimate wedding at home or hybrid wedding or birthday party, with Prime shipping, you can get the gifts in as little as 2 days now. And I absolutely love that about Amazon. This also makes it a lot safer to receive and give gifts because you don't have to worry about so many different gifts coming from different homes. And I absolutely, love that aspect of it. I also think that coordinated gifts for different events, like wrapping them in like the same color paper. Let's say you do it all in white paper or pink paper or whatever your theme is. When you coordinate your gift wrapping on your gift table or even under your Christmas tree, it just makes it look so beautiful. I think like all of the different gifts being coordinated it's just definitely pleasing to the eye. I know it's a little bit over the top, but I'm telling you guys, it makes a huge difference and it requires little effort. Remember, most of your planning is already done, so you can definitely take the time to wrap the birthday gift, the retirement gift, the just because gift, and coordinating paper and bags and just make it all the more exciting. Now it is time for my favorite part of all. Step number 8, setting up your celebration like a pro. Thanks to your phenomenal planning skills and our party planning checklist, you're ready to set up your celebration like a pro. Now we're going to head outside and I'm going to share with you guys how I set up my niece's 5th birthday celebration using unbelievable items from in and around our home. This celebration can also be done in several different ways. This is obviously for a 5th birthday party. party, but it would be great for a boy's birthday party, a teenager's birthday party, an alfresco night, date night on the lawn, just a night out for the family, something different for the family to do, a movie night. There are so many different ways that this one setup can be used. So I encourage you guys to look beyond the theme that I use and think about how you could coordinate it into something really fun and enjoyable for your family and for your next celebration. So let's hop into decorating. I love layers when I start to decorate. So the first thing I wanted to add was a type of rug on the ground to kind of secure a layer underneath us. And this is just a grass rug that I had in our home that I use for like picnics and things like that. You can pull any rug out. You can pull a picnic blanket out. Any of that would work. But for me, I just use this rug because number one, it mimicked the grass, and number two, it's very lightweight. I got it at Lowe's or Home Depot for less than $20. So once I had that layer down, the next thing I wanted to do was create the table. And believe it or not, I created this table by using paint cans. You got that right. I just pulled 4 paint cans out of our garage, and I kind of arranged them in a way that would hold the table steady. And for the top of the table, I use an old door. Now, you can use a piece of wood or a slab of wood that you may have. You can use a very sturdy poster board. You can use a coffee table or something that you already have in your home. But I just wanted to use items that were in and around my home. So I used this old door, put it on top of the paint cans because I knew it would give me that low boho chic table look that I was going for, and it would be very sturdy. So now that the table is created, I wanted to go ahead and add a tablecloth. And this is just some glitz fabric that I picked up. You can get it at Hobby Lobby or Joann's or wherever your nearest fabric store is. You can definitely, use that. I wanted to just use fabric because, of course, an entire tablecloth would be way too long. You can also use like blankets and throws, sheets. There are so many different things that you can use to create that tablecloth, but I wanted to just kind of use this fabric to give it that glamorous look, to really make it like a princess type picnic. And once I got the fabric on and gathered on the table, I just love the way that it was glistening in the sun, and I wanted to add some pillows. Now, this is where you would pull the pillows. This is where, shopping in your home comes in handy. You would just pull the pillows from in and around your home. I already had the heart pillows, but for the pink tassel pillows that you see, those were pillows that I actually had on the patio. I just ordered some pillow covers from Amazon, and I, replaced the current pillow covers that were on my patio with the pink ones, and then once the party is over, I can take these off and store them. I can use them, in a guest bedroom or, on a sofa later on. There are so many other uses that I can have for the pillow, so I really like ordering pillow covers from Amazon. They're very budget friendly. You can get 2 for like $7, and it just creates a nice overall look. Now, for the sequin pillows, I got those at Hobby Lobby, and they were $5.99 each and 50% off. So I actually got 2 of those for $5.99, and the ones on Amazon, I got 2 for $15, and they ended up being around $7 each. But the tip is to make sure that you look on your current existing pillows and see what size they are before you buy the pillow covers, and just, buy the right size for those. And make sure you buy pillows that unzip. So once the tablecloth was on and the pillows were down for all of the seating for this boho chic themed princess picnic, I wanted to go ahead and set the table. And of course, you can just use chargers that you have from your home, or you can pick these up for Dollar Tree. They're just $1 each, and I just think they add so much class and sophistication to the table. Again, you can do this for like a family dinner outside or any type of celebration. decoration, but I just thought they were really neat to add on as well. So now that the pillows are set and the tables are starting to be set, I wanted to just bring in some other things, you know, from like a bedroom. Your child may have like a tent in their room that they play in. I know my niece and my nephew, they have tents like this, teepees in their room, and these are so neat to bring outside to kind of create a new and fresh look. And then I'm just going to add some extra fabric on the inside. You can also add balloons on the inside of it. You can put like a small end table or stand, plant stand in there and put the cake on top of it. You can put toys in there for the kids to play. I mean, the possibilities, I know I'm saying this a lot, but really, they really are limitless. And then just bring in like a chair from outside or another piece of you know, furniture or decor, and then accent it with balloons, and voila, you have a gorgeous birthday bash. For the floral centerpiece, you can definitely order a flower from a local florist. Most of them are open and they will deliver. You can just set your table using the plates you can pick up from Hobby Lobby or online at Amazon, and just kind of use some floating candles and things like that to finish your table and to complete your total look. You also remember I told you guys that you had to coordinate the gift. So on each seat, I just have like a little small gift that I wrapped up. I love keeping a gift closet all year around. So when I find things like on clearance at Hobby Lobby or at the Dollar Tree or at the Target dollar spot, I like to put those things in the gift closet so that when it's time to wrap gifts, I don't have to like be you know, frantically searching for a gift. So I do love that aspect of it as well. And I also love the little scallop plates. They are just paper plates. You can also use melamine plates if you're dealing with children, or if you're doing something, you know, with you and your significant other, you can definitely pull out the nice china. But having those coordinating gifts and plates just really make the entire look come together seamlessly.
I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I want. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I want to be silly, baby, dance the night away. I'll kick my shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit to you.
I'm going to give you guys a second look using a buffalo check blanket, throw blanket. I think it's a Sherpa throw blanket that is in our home. We use it a lot. I just wanted to show you guys how simple it was to use just everyday items from your home. So this is a buffalo check Sherpa blanket that was red and white, red and black on one side and black on the other side. So I turned it to the black side, and then I went in and I added another blanket on top, which was a blush pink. It's more of a velveteen throw that was gifted to me by my friend Michelle for my birthday last year. So I wanted to coordinate the black and the pink together to just kind of give it that layered look. So once I got that all together, the next thing that I wanted to do was to add a centerpiece. So I just simply took a hat box that I already had, and I sat a fern on the inside of that hat box. Now, this is just a fern that was sitting on my back patio. Again, I wanted to use things that were strictly from our home. So once I put the fern in place and kind of, you know, picked some of the dead pieces off to make it look all fresh and tropical, because I definitely wanted to go for a tropical look, a tropical vibe. I went ahead and I set the table using these black and gold chargers that I got from Hobby Lobby, and right now they are on sale for 75% off. So if you can find them, definitely grab them up, or you can just order some online from Amazon or from Home Depot. Believe it or not, Home Depot has a lot of home decor items. So the next thing that I used were these blush pink plates that were from Walmart. I got these a while back. They were just $1 each, and I thought this would be the perfect time to incorporate them into the overall design of this particular tablescape. I'm just giving you guys some different ideas. So I wanted this to have a tropical theme because I found some really cute napkins from the Dollar Tree that said tropical vibes only. So I wanted this, you know, set up to have that cute tropical theme. So the little melamine plates, I got those on clearance a while back at Steinmart. I want to say they were 74 cents a piece. So right now, I mean, we haven't even spent $20 on this setup, and it already looks absolutely amazing. And every single one of these items were items that were already located in or around our home. You don't have to use a plant for the centerpiece. You can use toys, you can use candles, you can use lanterns. There are so many different things. You can use the food as your centerpiece. You can use the cake as your centerpiece. You just use your creativity and just make sure that you coordinate the entire theme and bring the colors and everything together. So once I had the plates in place, the salad plates, the dinner plates, I went ahead and set the table with the knife and the fork. The important thing to remember when you're setting out the cutlery is that you only set out the pieces that you're going to use. So I know a lot of times, you know, you see people set the table with the spoon, the forks, and the knives, but if you're not going to be serving all of those courses, that's definitely not necessary. You can just set out the knife and the fork if those are going to be the only two things that you are actually using in your design. So once I got all of those things in place, I decided I wanted to incorporate the napkins kind of inside of the plate, and then I added some nice black and gold goblets. These are by Fitz and Floyd, and I got these on clearance at Home Goods. I think I got them for like $8 for a set of 4, and if you know anything about Fitz and Floyd, you know that they were a lot more. So that was definitely a score for me. I also decided to just add the light pink pillows back at the table. If I wanted to, I could have definitely ordered some black covers for the pillows and did pink and black, but I just wanted to use what I had on hand, so I used the white heart pillows that I got at Target for 90% off, and these are the final results. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. You can. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, you don't have to hide it. Baby, let your head down, be a little much for joining me in today's session on how to plan a quarantine bash on a budget. Of course, this will work right now, but it can work at any given time, even beyond COVID-19. I hope you guys gained something meaningful and something enriching from today's session, and most of all, I hope that it gave you a reason to celebrate. For more inspiration on parties and home decor, holiday decor, and so much more, feel free to follow me over at Living Luxuriously for Less on Facebook, IG, and YouTube. Until next time, it's Melanie from Living Luxuriously for Less. Happy celebrating. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys really quickly behind the scene how to create a balloon arch like the one you saw in the birthday party. I will be very honest with you. If you're doing this by yourself, it's going to take about an hour and a half to 2 hours. But if you have kids, it will be great to get them to assist you with blowing up the balloons, because that is really what is the most time consuming. So the first thing you want to do is figure out what colors you want in your balloon, your organic balloon arch, and figure out your recipe. So it normally takes about 150 to 200 balloons to create an 8 to 10 foot look. For the look that you guys saw in the video, I used about 100 balloons, so you want to figure out how many of each color you want to use. So I use different shades of pink, white, and gold. The one thing that I would advise against are the confetti filled balloons like this one. They're really pretty on the inside, but on the outside they make a big mess because they pop from the grass or when it gets hot. So once you get your balloons, anywhere from 100 to 200 or so balloons, depending on how long you want to make it, you need your balloons, you need a pair of scissors, you need some fishing wire, some zip ties, and you can either use an electronic balloon pump or you can use this one, a manual one for the Dollar Tree. For the smaller 5-inch balloons, I use this if I want to incorporate it, but for my 12-inch and larger balloons, I use the electronic one. You can get these at Hobby Lobby for $19.99, and they take an additional 40% off. So you want to just start by blowing up the balloons, and this is going to get a little noisy. And then once you blow it up, you want to press down on it to make a circular shape and then tie it in a knot. And you will build quads with the balloons. If you want the balloon to appear more opaque, you will double stuff the balloon and you can get that opaque look. And you double stuff them using a straw, but I'm just going to try to do it this way really quickly. And as you can see, when you double stuff the balloon, it is less opaque than when you single stuff. So it just depends on your preference. I'm going to get these tied up into quads, and in order to create a quad, you just get 4 balloons and you tie them all together. So you'll tie 2 together and then you'll connect 2 more. So I'm going to get started blowing up balloons. confetti filled balloon, but like I said, when you pop this, the confetti goes everywhere. So I try to stay away from doing it outside because it's just a mess to clean up in the grass and it's not biodegradable. So definitely stay away from this outside, but you can definitely do it indoors because you can sweep it up. Now that your balloons are all blown up, the next thing you want to do is tie them into quads and start wrapping them around your fishing wire in order to create the organic garland of your desired length. These can be as long or as short as you want them to be. Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned having a good playlist, but you definitely want to grab your phone and put on some good fun music because this takes a while. Now we're going to go ahead and start building our arch. You want to leave a little bit of extra wire on the end so that if you need to add more balloons or use it to attach to a pole or fixture or something, you want to make sure you have enough room to tie it with. And then I start with the smaller balloon. Now this is an organic balloon arch, so that means there's really no rhyme or reason to how you do it. You just want to take the fishing wire and go in and out, in and out, in and out until you connect all of the pieces, and then you will move on to the next one. Now you can do it in quads or you can do it in tubes. So I'm going to speed up the process a little bit and do it in quads. Make sure you pull the string down tight so that the balloons are close into one another. And you just continue this process until you reach your desired length. A lot of times I measure it against however tall I want it to stand or whatever I'm trying to cover. And as you can see, the arch is forming. This is great to get the kids involved in as well because it's a lot of fun for them. So if they can just blow them and tie them, all you have to do is wrap them around this fishing wire and it makes your job so much easier. And these are so inexpensive. You can get your balloons at Walmart or the Dollar Tree for $1. And you can, you know, do so much with balloons and add so much character to a space by just using balloons. Look at that. I mean, just for a few dollars. You can use them on your buffet. You can use them as a table runner. You can use them in a backdrop, on a fence, you know, around your door, at your house. You can put yard signs. I mean, there are so many uses for this. So, all right, so we're gonna finish this up, and of course you guys saw what the finished product looked like, but I wanted to show you guys the behind the scenes on how to create this so you can see just how easy it is to do. And I didn't want you guys to be intimidated by it because you can definitely do it. So I hope you guys enjoy creating your very own balloon arch. And once you get your balloon arch done, you can secure it to the fence or whatever you're trying to secure it to by simply weaving through this, zip tie through and then zipping it together. And if you need it longer, of course you can put two together and create it, you know, two or more together to make it as long as you need it to be.